Coming home for Christmas, it's been far too long. The sparrows are singing the Yuletide song. Leaves are falling, it's that time of year. Christmas season's drawing near. Oh, the carols we will sing as the children's voices ring. The winter snowflakes.
All right, well, I know it's been a little while, so I'm putting out a video before the end of the year. We are all packed up. It has been a really hectic few weeks since North Carolina, but we are packed and we're headed to Boston tonight, ultimately Vermont for the holidays. I'll catch you up on everything once I arrive.
Merry Christmas, see you soon. Coming home for Christmas, how I miss you so. Boughs of holly and mistletoe. String the lights and decorate.
We made it to Boston. How you girls doing? Good.
Yeah.
Hot cocoa, did you get some sleep? Kinda, did you get some sleep?
No.
No sleep. I think I slept. I slept 3 hours at least.
We'll be laughing all the way, and that's why I can't wait for Christmas Day. Coming home, home. Merry Christmas, see you soon.
Well, we have made it to Vermont. It is 4:30 in the evening. Left the house, our flight left at 9 p.m. last night. Got into Boston this morning and went over to Christina's cousin near Dartmouth and spent the afternoon there. Then made the rest of the drive. It's about an hour and a half from Boston to Dartmouth, then about 2 hours to here. Now getting in, settling in, gonna make some dinner and head out and check out the little ski shack we have here. Was hoping to get in and maybe get a run in this evening, but I don't think I'm going to get that done, but I am going to hopefully go for a little evening walk. There's no snow here down in Colchester, Vermont, like there was over in New Hampshire, but there is snow at the mountain in Stowe. So I will be headed up there, most likely not until Tuesday, so 2 days from now. My father-in-law is currently waxing some skis.
Let the star of Bethlehem be a guide to Jerusalem, and let peace and goodwill reign throughout the land. Coming home.
Good morning. It is, I'll say, the true first full day in Vermont today. Yesterday was flying day. Drive up here from Boston and woke up this morning to a little dusting. This will probably be gone in the next few hours, but it's kind of nice to see a little snow up here. It's supposed to get snow later in the week. It's going to be warmer the next couple of days, probably in the low 40s will be the high, and then it's going to get cold. We're going to get some snow later in the week. But I'm going to kick off today, Monday morning, nice and early, get in 6 miles out of here on the main road. This little main road out in front of the house is a dirt road, and it's 1 mile from one end to the other. So I can get 2 miles in, probably do 3 loops today. Ready to go read? All right, have fun. What's that? What are you reading to? Too early? Too early? Kindergarten. All right, have fun. Emmeline is headed off to volunteer at her cousin's school. He's in kindergarten and she's gonna read. Apparently she is doing story time today. All right, well, it is now 5 p.m. The day is over. The girls just got back. They went skiing for the first time today. Wanted to test out their gear, get their legs under them. I am working remote all week, so I did not ski today. I will probably go super early tomorrow morning, get a few runs in, and then get back so that I can work. This week I'll work through Friday, working remote, and then after that, the week of Christmas and the week of New Year's, I have completely off. So hopefully I'll be doing a bunch of skiing, maybe some skinning up the hill. And if we get some really good snow, which we don't have any here, but hopefully in the next week, we'll get good snow down here and I can do some cross-country skiing. But it's been a while since I did a video and I wanted to catch you up as to what has been going on over the last month. Came back from North Carolina, was super happy with those race results. Ended up 5th in my age group. One of my fastest races, fastest bike, had my fastest Ironman 70.3 run, and qualified for Spain, which took a bunch of pressure off because I had one more race scheduled this year, which was Ironman 70.3 Indian-Wells. When I got back, I was really motivated to continue to train because I wanted to do well at Indian-Wells, but as I got back out on the track and started running, the pain that I was experiencing in my calf and in my knee, kind of shin, just below the knee itself, kind of on the shin, wasn't going away. It was just continuing to nag me and bother me. I felt it on the whole run in North Carolina. So I made the decision to basically cut the season at that point. Still wasn't sure whether I would do Indian-Wells or not, but I certainly was gonna take 3 weeks off of running and just let my legs heal. I continued to swim, got some open water swims in. My bike, when I came back, if you remember, had been cracked. The frame was cracked, so I had to take that apart, take that out to Element 6, which is about an hour away, hour and a half away from my house. They did a carbon fiber repair job on it, matched the paint, it looks great. I did get that reassembled. It took about 3 weeks to get fixed, get it reassembled. So I had a week or two to ride before Indian-Wells, but at that point I had really kind of cut my training back to doing about an hour a day, no running, and started back a couple of weeks ago ramping my running back up, but no more than 3 to 6 miles a day, every other day. Just wanted to slowly build back up and really not get injured. Hope that whatever was going on had time to heal. And at that point, went into Indian-Wells realizing that it really wasn't in my best interest to do that race. There was nothing to gain. I wasn't going to have a PR. And ultimately, I didn't want to hurt my leg anymore. What I really wanted to do was get through Christmas and New Year's and get home for the beginning of 2025 and be running well, pain-free, have built back up some base miles and kick off 2025, which I'll talk more about in the next video, what the plans are at this point for 2025. But over that last month, I really had a bunch of what I like to call technical debt. Whenever I do a race and I have a big ramp up of training, there's a bunch of stuff that I don't do. It's just stuff that you need to work on and you put it off, and at some point you need to do it. And that is housework for me primarily. The girls wanted to get their own bedrooms. They've shared a room up until now and had a playroom. So I had to remove everything from the guest bedroom, paint that room. Emmeline moved in there, we got that all set up. Then I took everything out of Evelyn's room, painted that room so that she had a fresh room and got that all set up. And then emptied out their old playroom. They went through their toys, and now I have set that up as my office and guest bedroom, put a Murphy bed in. So now all of that is done. The house chores and projects that were on my honey-do list are all taken care of. And also during that time, every weekend, there was either a soccer tournament, a volleyball tournament, and lots of dance and song performances. So I'm kind of glad to be done with the end of November and the beginning of December because it is such a hectic time of year. It is never a good time for me for training and racing. So now we are in Vermont for 3 weeks. I do not fly home until January 3rd. And over this next 3 weeks, my goal is to get a bunch of running in. I am gonna try and get over to the gym. There's a pool there, so I hopefully will get some swim sessions in. And I will get a bunch of activities in the snow, hopefully, like skiing, cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, all that type of stuff. So that is where I am at. Thank you to those who reached out, said they missed the videos. I just really needed about a month to get caught up on life so that I could go into 2025, really reset. The house was set, the girls will be back in school, sports will be back to a normal schedule, and I can start to ramp up for my next race. I do have 2 races that I'm already registered for. I'll talk more about that in the next video. And I'm just looking forward to 2025 being a big year and getting home after all of this and really ramping the training back up. But I'm gonna go up, we're gonna make some sort of dinner and hang out with the family tonight. Right now, I am at my father-in-law's house. I am in the basement. It's kind of an unfinished basement. It's a playroom, storage room, kind of his man cave you can see behind me. But right now, my father-in-law is here, my wife, my 2 kids, her sister, husband, and their 3 kids, and there are more folks on the way out. After this week is kind of the quiet week, then we really get into celebrating the holidays. But I hope all of you are doing well. If you do have any other questions about what's going on, make sure you put them in the comments. I'm going to try and knock out one more video before Christmas and maybe another one before New Year. So end this year with at least a couple of more videos after this one. You more awake now? I was skiing the first day. Huh? Did you go down at all?
What?
Cookie.
Chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip. How'd you do online? Yeah, you did ski? You remember how to do it?